Welcome to the Bobcat Pre-Registration, presented by the EHS counselors. You should have a pre-registration form and a pen or a pencil. It is very important that you listen as we go over this information with you. Please listen carefully. You'll be guided through this process step by step in the next few minutes. Please follow along with us. Please identify the personal information section of your pre-registration form. It is very important that you fill in your personal information in this section. Please fill in your name, ID, parent's name, and phone number. In many cases, the counselors will need to refer back to this section if they have any questions. The first thing we will review is the graduation requirements. Part of the graduation requirements in the state of Texas is that you complete the 4x4 core of classes. It is important that you get familiar with the 4x4 graduation requirements. By doing so, you'll be able to select your classes correctly in high school. The 4x4 requirements consist of you taking 4 credits of English, 4 credits of math, 4 credits of science, and 4 credits of social studies. All students are also required to obtain 26 credits in order to graduate from high school. A credit is earned when you pass the first and second semester of a course. Be aware that some courses are one-semester courses only and are only worth half a credit. Now let us begin with the graduation plans. As you can see, the 4x4 requirements are offered in 2 plans, the recommended plan and the distinguished plan. The distinguished plan is called the Distinguished Achievement Program, or DAP for short. The DAP plan is usually selected by students who want to be academically challenged. The other graduation plan is called the Recommended Program. Both plans allow you to participate in obtaining the Texas grant. As you can see, both graduation plans require that you complete the 4x4. Also, 1 year of fine arts is required. That includes your art, theater arts, band, or orchestra. 1 year of PE or athletics. 1 semester of speech or communication applications. Take note that one of the differences between the 2 plans is found in the foreign language section. The recommended plan requires only 2 years of a foreign language, while the distinguished plan requires 3 years of the same language. The elective section also identifies another difference between the 2 plans. If you decide to select the distinguished plan, you must understand that along with the 3 years of a foreign language and 4.5 credits of electives, you must also obtain a minimum of 4 DAP measures. These are 5 ways to obtain your 4 DAP measures. Number 1, PSAT score qualifying as Commended Scholar or National Merit Scholar. Number 2, AP scores of 3 or higher. Number 3, college courses with a grade of 3.0 or higher. Number 4, an original research project with a maximum of 2 DAPs. And number 5, career technology education courses that are designated to give you DAP measures. In order to pass from one grade to the next, you must obtain enough credits for promotion. 6 credits will promote you for the 10th grade. 12 credits are required for the 11th grade. 19 credits are required for 12th grade, and 26 credits are required for you to graduate. Before you begin selecting courses in your pre-registration form, be aware of the placement guidelines used in order for you to be placed correctly. By using these guidelines, you are ensured a successful start to your high school career. The placement guidelines are as followed: teacher recommendation, grades in core curriculum, Texas state assessments, explore, plan, PSAT scores, and parent-student request. Now look at your pre-registration form. You'll be asked to select 7 courses and 1 lunch in order for you to have an 8-period day. As mentioned previously, your teacher will need to assist you in selecting certain courses. Let's begin with your English class selection. Please ask your English teacher to assist you with your selection. Take note that you are required to take 4 years of English in your high school career. Now, let's look at the English courses on your pre-registration form. You will need to ask your English teacher to recommend you for the course that you are best fit to take. Your teacher will circle that course and place their initials next to the course. Take note that most students will be starting with English 1. Some of you will be selecting English 2 only if you have successfully completed English 1 in junior high. Now let's continue with math. You can see that both plans, the recommended and the distinguished, require 4 years of math. Again, you will be asking your math teacher to assist you with your math selection. Your present math teacher should recommend you for Algebra 1. If you have successfully completed Algebra 1 in 8th grade, then your math teacher can recommend you for geometry. Ask your math teacher to circle the course that they will recommend you for the next school year. And please ask them to initial their name on your pre-registration form. You're also required to complete 4 years of science in both the recommended and the distinguished plan. Your present science teacher will assist you with your selection for the next school year. Your science teacher will recommend you for the correct science course. Please ask your science teacher to circle the course they are recommended for you and initial your form in the proper place. You're also required to complete 4 years of social studies. Your present social studies teacher should recommend you for the proper course for your 9th grade year. You must ask your social studies teacher to recommend you for a social studies course for the next year. Your teacher must circle that recommended course and place their initials next to it. Please remember, you must select 7 classes and 1 lunch in order to have an 8-period day. As of now, we have only gone over your core classes: English, Math, Science, and Social Studies. Now, let's begin with your other requirements. Please select a foreign language. Please understand that all students are required to take a minimum of 2 years of the same foreign language in order to graduate. If you plan to graduate under the distinguished plan, you must have 3 years of the same foreign language completed. You must also complete 1 credit of a fine arts. You can see the different courses that count for the fine arts credit. All fine arts courses taken after the 1 credit graduation requirement will be considered an elective. The state of Texas only requires 1 year of PE. You can see all the different courses that will help you complete your PE credit. Take note that only the fall semester of band will be considered for a PE credit. Anyone desiring to be an athlete or participate in an athletic team must get coach's signature. Please select a PE course if desired. Many of you have already taken speech in junior high. If you pass the course, it will count for high school credit, and that is only half credit. If you have not completed your speech credit, you may select this class for the next school year. You will also need to select an elective course. Remember that you must complete 5.5 credits under the recommended plan and 4.5 credits under the distinguished plan during your high school career. Okay, we've gone over most of your pre-registration form. Make sure you have made the proper selections according to what you decide to take, and that you have approached your teachers to get their recommendations for your courses for next year. Before you submit your pre-registration forms to the EHS counselors, you are required to have the proper recommendations from your teachers, and they must include their initials. Along with the teacher's initials, we are requiring that you sign the pre-registration form, and most importantly, that your parents also sign. Now let's review. Your course selection must have the 4x4 English, Math, Science, and Social Studies, along with your foreign language, lunch, and your desired remaining courses, for a total of 7 classes and 1 lunch. At this point, we are finished with the pre-registration for the next school year. We would like to thank you for your attention, and we would like for you to remember that what matters the most is how you see yourself.